Yeah, let's just get straight to rebuilding the deck. I know approximately where I want to start, but I haven't played the deck in a while, obviously. Probably for I don't know. It's been a while. I think like Initiative getting banned and Expressive Iteration also getting banned. Maybe there's some reason to retry the deck. Um, so I'm gonna address that, but I think you can like play one Valakut Exploration. You don't want to play like a lot. It's just a clunky card is the problem. But I'm gonna basically focus on building the shell of the deck, then try to fill it out from there the way I want to. I usually play more threat-heavy lists than other people do. Like, other people like shaving depths. I don't generally do that. I also try to play enough green and red sources, depending on the version you want to play, you know. A lot of people just play bad mana bases, I think, is the real problem. And then you end up with a lot of issues, like not being able to cast your spells. Gruul Initiative, I mean, it might be common, but... I mean, one of the real problems with lands is, I think, sort of Initiative, if it's white-based, is probably a horrendous matchup. If it's not white-based, you're probably a lot better off. So, we'll see where that goes. So I'm basically putting in the cards I think you have to play. You could play 8 Mulch, but that's a different deck. I think there's nothing wrong with playing 8 Mulch if you want to play it, but I'm not going to do that this stream. I might do it a different stream. Playing 8 Mulch. Oh gosh, I still wish that there was a, whatchamacallit. I still wish there was a green-red cycling land, like, or a green-red canopy land, but there isn't. 1 to 4 Saga, yeah, I think I like just playing 4. I think the card's just really good. It exposes you to Meltdown, but that's like the only card that really punches you for it, in my opinion. So, filling out the deck, you kind of need this many color sources. I'm gonna play like 3 fetch lands. I think 3 fetch plus 3 fetch lands is fine to play. Gonna play the first Yavimaya. I might actually end up playing 2. Maybe I'll play 2 to begin with. Yavimaya is pretty good. Like, critical growth. Yo, what's up, Kai's Gym? I actually sent you a message earlier. I don't know if you saw it. But yeah, thanks for the prime. Alright, 32. I usually like being around 35 at least. Oh, it's nothing really important, but... This land's back? It might be. I'm gonna try rebuilding it. I was thinking about this. I turned off the Patreon today because I don't think I can, like, justify having it open for something I'm not necessarily going to work on every month. But I think I am going to, like, redo the guide for Modern Era Legacy. Like, so it's going to go through a bunch of work, and then I'll, like, post about it somewhere and figure it out. Right, I want a Karakas and Bojuka Bog. I don't know if the Ghost Quarter plan is really where I want to be nowadays. I suspect it's not really. Okay. So this is 34. What else I used to play in this deck? God, it's been so long. Oh yeah, playing a single Postage is good. I'm not a fan of playing a large amount of them, but first Postage is definitely good. I guess I might play 2 actually, but let me check some old lists from a while ago. How many did I play before? Oh, I might have... Maybe I'll play 2 actually. Alright. Alright, cards I think that are essential to the deck. I think you should play 4 crop rotation. I think you should play 4 exploration. I think those are not really controversial. I think you should play 4 Life from the Loam. I don't really like playing creatures in the main deck because I think you give up a lot of strategic superiority. Basically, I think one of the reasons the deck is really good is you often just strand your opponent's removal spells until you like literally don't care about them. So this is like a concept that applies to other formats. Like part of the reason that I think Lotus Field is so good in Pioneer, like you just cold all of their removal spells, like their Stomps, their Bone Crusher Giants, their Power Word Guilds don't do anything. But when you start like putting like Endurances into your main deck or Elves Reclaimers, suddenly they get to trade like on that axis, and I don't think that's a good idea. I'm only going to play 2 Punishing Fire. I think the card is not aged well. I might actually play a single Gamble, because I think Gamble is the kind of card that I think it's good to draw one of. It's already here, right? But drawing multiple Gambles can be kind of awful. I like Expedition Map, the first copy. I think it goes a long way. Because you can chain, like... You can go, like, Saga, you know, make constructs, get map something. I am one of the people who least likes Shadowspear, and let me explain why on Ban Mental Misstep. I think if you play a bunch of creatures in your main deck, then Shadowspear makes sense, but I don't even want to do that. So Shadowspear would only be for the scenarios where I already have Saga going. I don't think that's really necessary, generally speaking. Haywire Might is an interesting option. I'm not sure I'm going to play in my main deck. I probably won't, actually. To be quite fair. Other cards that I think I like more than other people. Let's see. Rotation. I could play a Port and a Ghost Quarter. I'm probably not going to do that. I don't think those cards have aged well. The single Ghost Quarter is interesting. It kind of works sometimes. Alright, I think I'll play 1 Ghost Quarter. Actually, over a different land. Probably... actually, let's see how many green sources we have. 3, 7, 8, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18. I don't like cutting Grove, because I think Grove is often Taiga in your deck, and it's important with Puncher. I think people who cut Grove, I think it's generally just not a great idea. There are like some scenarios where you can do that, but I especially don't like cutting a colored source for a colorless source. I think that's like... It's just asking for your mana to get worse for not a lot of gain. I think I'll play exactly 1 Valakut Exploration so it doesn't clog my hand, but I don't like playing multiples. I think the first one's okay to draw sometimes, and if you play more than that, you'll just like have a hand with like 2 in the opener and it's not gonna be great. I mean, there are certain matchups where this card will just win the game by itself, so it's kind of okay to do that. Oh, Blaststone's the card I'm missing, actually. And I think you have to play that one. It's just... Blaststone does too much for too low of a cost to not play it. I guess I'll only play 1 Boseiju then. I think Choke has aged horribly. I don't want to do that shit, personally. Grove Glacial Chasm? No, I don't think it actually does anything. Like, Chasm, I think, is only good versus Craterhoof Behemoth. Like, unironically. So I think I'd rather just not do that. I think I will play Pithing Needle in the main deck, though. Alright, Needle... Yeah, I basically think Choke and Chasm are just cards that have not aged well to 2023. Like, I think, like, the card I'm actually going to consider playing in the sideboard, mostly for control decks, is actually just Sphinx and Boo. I don't really like main decking it, but I'll play, like, at least one Minx and Boo in my sideboard, and I think it's probably, like, actually good to do. Just as a grindy card, unironically. Let's see, there's 2 slots in the main deck still. I've always liked Crucible of Worlds, but I'm not convinced it actually is good anymore. You think it's free to run 2 map? Expedition map? Yeah, I actually think that's probably correct. I could even see running 3. I think 3 is the maximum number of maps. I used to like Pirate Spellbomb, but I don't think there's like... I don't think there's many matchups where Pirate Spellbomb's actually good. I'm not the biggest fan of Thran Foundry. In my mind, it's actually only for Doomsday. Could still play Pirate Spellbomb, actually. Chalice? No, that's also like... That's like 2014 tech that I also don't think has aged well. Should I just play the Spellbomb? It's kind of appealing. I don't like main decking Endurance. Endurance will be in my sideboard, though. I'm going to play a bunch of Endurances in my sideboard. Don't worry. It just will not be in my main deck for the reasons I explained earlier. Alright. Like about 3 Force of Vigor. Alright, so the question is if I run Combo Hate in my deck, in my sideboard. I just might like concede all of the combo matchups, honestly, but I haven't decided. Why? Oh, it's picking up Red Elemental token. That's why. Alright. 2 Reb, 2 Pyroblast. Yeah, I'll have the Soul Guide in the sideboard. Maddening Hex is I think Maddening Hex is probably a bad Trinisphere in this deck. I also think there's a reason all of the Izzet Delver decks cut Maddening Hex. It's just not a very good card. Lightning Bolt to slow down DRC. I don't really like doing that. Right. So the thing about Maddening Hex, it's better if you have creatures to go along with it, because the pressure actually matters. I agree with that totally. It's just like it's so off-plan in this deck, it doesn't do anything. But like all the Izzet Delver players cut it because it was actually not even good enough for them, which is kind of funny to think about. I mean, I understand that. It's like, why don't all red decks play Eidolon of the Great Revel as their like combo hate card? The answer is Eidolon of the Great Revel is not good in all decks. You know, it's like a similar idea. In some sense, I think Eidolon might actually be better than Maddening Hex because it's a 2/2 and can actually attack. Just like Phyrexian Revoker is often better than Pithing Needle. Just because, like, creatures matter. It's like how, like, Thalia is a better card than Thorn of Amethyst, generally speaking. Like, people always underrate having, like, a 2-power creature that's disruptive. It's actually generally pretty good. Maybe I will play Steely Resolve. Maybe just a single copy of Steely Resolve. I could sideboard the Haywire Might. I actually don't hate that. The one actual problem with Haywire Might is one of the decks I want to get this against is Moon Stompy, and I don't really see how your Saga ever survives to get Haywire Might versus Moon Stompy, so I might not actually do this. Like, my assumption is you don't actually ever get to the 3rd chapter versus a Blood Moon deck. Like, I don't see how that's even possible. I think it shouldn't be possible, really. Can I actually cast this Mixin' Boo? Mycosynth Garden sideboard. What do you... What's the best way of putting this? What do you think the card does for us in this deck? Because I don't think it does anything. It's very funny because, like, copying Pithing Needle with Mycosynth Gardens doesn't actually do anything. Copying Expedition Map, like, sort of does something. Copying Pirate Spellbomb or Moxtime does something. Trying to think about what I actually want. It's kind of tough to think about. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Actually, that is what I was going to do. I was going to actually play the Mana Bond. One copy of Mana Bond with my one gamble. And I'm going to cut... Move the Spellbomb to the sideboard, actually. Pithing Needle name has nothing but good vibes. Oh, Mycosynth Garden plus Sphere Resistance. That's actually kind of interesting. I had not considered that. Kozilek's Return. Don't think I'm going to bother with that. If D&T were actually on the rise, the card I would play for them is just Valakut Exploration because it's better in more matchups. So I have no spheres currently. Don't know if I'm allowed to do that. Maybe I'm not actually allowed to do that. The thing is, like, you shouldn't even really play this deck if there's a lot of combo, because combo has always sucked as a matchup, really. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but I think, like, Sphere of Resistance is actually kind of copium. What's the best way of putting it, besides it's copium? Actually, that might be the best way of putting it. Like, you have to run a lot of anti-combo cards to, like, draw enough of them often enough to actually win versus combo. I think is the problem. Right. I mean, it's like impossible to make it do so unless if you play like a ton of spheres slash chalices with the assumption you beat everything else. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So I'm probably just not going to bother with that. I'll just take my Elves to a Storm player or a Doomsday player. It's fine. I think Doomsday is probably more solvable if you care. Do I want Run Afoul? I don't think I want Run Afoul. Like, why would I want that? What do you foresee Run Afoul doing? Lands is a deck with polarized matchups, and if you want to try and even that out, you should just play something else. That's pretty much correct. Like, if you want a deck that's like 50% versus everything, you should just play Delver. I'm not even joking. Why do I need Run Afoul when I have 4 Blasts and Endurances to handle their graveyard? Like, Run Afoul doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, I think. Ignore you? But why would I do that? Alright, I guess we can just start here and see how the vibes feel. I think I can cast all my spells. I have a lot of green sources. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 17. I don't actually have that many red sources, but you don't actually have to cast a lot of the red cards early. 4 mana tree? No, I'd rather play Crucible instead of Conduit of Worlds. The thing is, like, green is actually a lot... Like, 2 green is a lot more than 3. I mean, if... I'm not even playing Crucible at the moment. It's not unreasonable to try the Conduit, though. Like, maybe I will end up trying it at some point, so that is a good shout. I'm just not going to try it now. Alright. Okay. Getting the cards from a card hoarder. Put a prediction up. So thanks for everyone being here on this Monday. If you want to support the stream, you know how. Hit that follow button, that's free to do. And if you really want to support the stream, well, there's a lot of ways. Go 4-1. Alright, so I'll get the deck list up. That's today. I guess I can delete some old decks. We can delete that. We can delete this. We can delete that. Oh, we can delete this as well. We can delete that. We can delete that. Alright. Alright. I'll get the deck list up real quick. hell? Sideboard, it did not like the mix and boon, the sideboard. I guess I'll type it in. It was only on the import to the website it didn't like it. I think everything else went through. 500k? I guess I would be fine with that. It's like so hard to get to 500k. Yeah, I guess I'll put that in for next time. I don't want to like set up the channel point reward right now. I guess if you're close to 500k, I guess you got me, but... Cow, what's up? You're at 500k. You're at 500k? I don't believe you, but that's also okay. Right. I know how Cal operates. Here's the chest. Ooh, Dim Izzet Draco Genius. Ravenous Demon. And 5 play points. Not a good chest. Yo, thanks for all of the subs though. So far. 3 today. We're on the fast track. Need to be close to you and redeem open all. Fair enough, you know? You do what you want. I'm not the boss of you. Right. Oh, not preliminary. Okay. It's been a while. Anyways, predictions up. We're about to head into the first league. Oh, whoops. Need to delete that. Yo, Mental Misstep. Thanks for gifting us up to Basic Swamps. Yo, what's up, Azax? If I un-VIP you, you might save your channel points to buy it back. I thought you were going for open all. Alright, we'll open a chest for unban. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Mish claimed by Gix. Oh, you're saving for a house? Makes sense. Houses are expensive. Voracious Dragon has Devour, but it domes things for the number of goblins it devoured, because goblins were on Alara. Alright, one more chest, and then we'll head to the league. 400k in Dallas? Sheesh. Wait, we opened Niv Mizzet Draco Genius, and then we opened Niv Mizzet the Fire Mine? Chests are rigged, I tell ya. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. I wouldn't be actually opposed to trying it exactly once, but it's not like the most insane card. Alright, to the league. Alright, no combo please. All combo players just stay away from me. Rosen87. Last seen deck, Izzet Delver? Alright. Is it Delver chat or is it not? What do y'all think? 1 in the chat if you think it's Delver, 2 if you don't. Three? The fuck is 3? It's not Delver. Wait, it is Delver. All the ones have it, chat. All the ones have it. This is a good hand. The question is how to play it. Yeah, what's up, Prince of Asia? I always struggle to pronounce that name. Right. I feel like I used to know your real name, but it's been so long that maybe I just have you confused with someone else. You like needle here? What do you want to needle? I don't think like casting a needle actually does very much until I get more info. Oh, so you were white bordered miracles person. Yeah, I think I've seen your deck. Not gonna lie, it's hard to ignore that one when you see it. I don't think I want to needle Wasteland yet, but it's possible. Right. I don't want to dredge, I want to draw an exploration. That's also a good draw, honestly. Cat ears? Doesn't sound like something I want, really. I think now I'm actually going to needle waste, because I actually think I can just lage them by getting Expedition Map. Okay, so they're Temur. So name Wasteland. One Hall of Fame? Never, probably. How would I get to the Hall of Fame? Yo, Bara, what's up? It's been a long time. Well, actually, I guess I was working in your stream a few days ago. But it's been a while, my friend. It's good to see you that you're back to battling. So yeah, my plan's probably Turbo Lage, honestly. You played 2 challenges, so your deck got banned. You can always play Death and Taxes again. But I guess you have to buy like 9,000 Solitudes or whatever, so it's super expensive. That's interesting. Do I want to make another construct? Doesn't even seem like it. Oh, you have a bunch of price alerts? Cool. You made an app for it? Very cool. It sounds like something you would do, honestly. Maybe I do get map, actually. I'm just gonna Liege them. Even if they, like, actually have Brazen Bar, I can rebuild so quickly that's probably fine. Ult me, sure. It's been actually a long time since I played this deck, but I actually want to, like, rewrite the guide I have. That's 30 pages currently, but I want to, like, update it for 2023. So that's why I'm here. Sure. They have 2 cards in hand. I don't think their 2 cards beat Lage, probably. Sure. So they don't have to attack. So I will copy Dark Depths, and then just start attacking them. I'll keep the tapped one. Always remember to keep the tapped one, chat. Alright, so drawing exploration will be better than dredging, so... Okay, that's not exploration. Guess it's time to knock on their door. Oh, this is the wrong wage token. Come on. 2 urns. Since there's a needle on waste, it's just better to do this, I think. Because if you use this to untap that, you're actually softer to borrower. This is a scenario where it's actually better to not do that. Normally, I would agree with you that I should do that, but since I have the needle on Wasteland, this is actually better. Alright, don't need this first thumb. Basically, I think, like, you're actually pretty good in this matchup, generally speaking. Well, Sobara, I could have played Maze pre-combat to do it. I didn't explain why I didn't. But yes, by the time I was in my second main, it was too late. Obviously. Alright, do I need Caracas? No, but I want some more of these. I probably just want all 4 and just, like, ambush Viper them, to be fair. I can cut the gamble in a post-board game. You could actually make a case I should leave Bog in my deck. Alright, then what do I cut? I know other people like to cut crop rotation, like, pretty aggressively. I don't really enjoy doing that because I think rotation is actually one of your better cards versus Wasteland. You could cut Caracas, but it's like actually an untapped mana source. I'm trying to remember what I used to do. I'm just thinking it. I'm thinking it through before I actually do it. I think I probably addressed his exact point. That's in, like, the old primer I wrote. So maybe let's see what I wrote before. It's kind of funny to, like, literally go look at the thing I wrote, I suppose, but I used to cut Bog. Alright, I'll cut Bog, 2 rotations, and a map. You could also justify cutting Caracas, but I think it might be better to have Caracas in your deck than it is to have the other card. Yeah, this is fine. It's not like the most insane hand, but this is what you sign up for when you put a bunch of endurances in your deck, I think. Why is one map? You can find it off Saga, and chaining Sagas can matter. I don't have any other cards to go get with Saga besides Mox Diamond in the current configuration, so you should leave map in. But you don't need the second map. Like, the first map is the most important one, I think. So they bobbled me. Of course I could waste them. One true thing and lands one. Probably not doing that. Do I need this Yavimaya? Probably not. So, like, mostly I have a question if I want to waste them or not. Waste? Do you actually think it's correct, or are you just saying it because you want to see it happen? I have a feeling it's that one. I have a feeling you just want to see it happen. It's now or never? Alright, sure. We'll do it. Just for you, pal. I'm also gonna play my Mox out. I think this might actually be horrendous, honestly, but... It's like... Oh, they had Island. Okay. Alright, no Delirium, please. Alright, yeah, now they're fucking things out of P-Fire range, which is kind of the nut low, but... Oh, that's a really good draw, though. One thing I'm mindful of is Meltdown, so I tried not to invest too much into constructs in a post-board game. I'm just gonna kill the Delver now in response. Because if they draw Force of Negation, it's a disaster. If they daze this, that's fine. I think one of my best draws is probably just an untapped land to play around daze. Untapped land would be very good. It can be any untapped land because of Yavimaya. That's like the nut low. Alright, I'm just gonna cast it now. Okay, cool. Don't know what green's for in their deck yet. Did they fetch for Trop? No, I think they had a natural Trop, right? Nimble Mongoose, okay. Okay, pal. It's not the card you want versus this scenario, I think. Right, let's see what I draw. Charter Course? I don't think that card's playable, honestly. I was excited about it when it was printed in Ixalan. Then it was just kind of not very good. Like, it's just not a good card. We're gonna sit here for a while. Shouldn't assume the opponent's a him, really. Oh, so they endurance. That's fine. If we have staring endurances at each other, it's fine for me. I gave them a life, but that doesn't fucking matter. Like, whatsoever. Do I just get another Saga? Also, I should have tapped my Grove for this, probably. I guess we'll just get Saga. So, you know what they say, every day I'm blasting. I do have a Caracas, yeah. I sighted out the second expedition map, which might end up hurting me. Soul Guide Lantern, sure. I'm pretty sure Every Day I'm Blasting is like a known pop culture meme, right? I'm saving this for only Murktides, really. Like, all the other stuff is like mostly beatable. I say mostly because like there's a lot of things that can actually go wrong from this spot, but okay, I'll dull lock. Seems fine to me. Oh, and then I started blasting. Sure, whatever. I'm now like the world's foremost the world's foremost It's Always Sunny fan? Is that what it's from? It's Always Sunny, chat? I'm not a memeatician. What's up, Matt? They might have a bolt, but that's fine. Like, I'm totally fine with them bolting my endurance. You gotta give me a meme book. This mix and match shit has got to go. What's up, OST? Alright, sure. I assume it's start getting that. That's fine. They milled a delta. That's fine. That's actually a good draw, honestly. Just kind of funny to say, but I would rather play it out than expose myself to Meltdown. What do I get with Saga now? Yeah, that's the problem now. Maybe I wasn't actually supposed to sideboard out my second. Oh, that is also problematic. If I had the second map here, it would be probably beatable, but I don't. Okay. I don't really think they should play Delver and Minx in the same deck, usually. They have so many fucking threats. It's kind of crazy. So, I can also endurance myself, and I think I'm going to put the map back in my deck. I think that's actually what I should do. I didn't really explain it, but I actually think that it is correct. Reanimator in 3 rounds? That is sad. What's up, Sebs? 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 Don't think making a construct does very much here, so I'm not going to. Mixed in would be good here? Would it? No. Wow, you tricked me. You got me real good right there. So, I could get Caracas, which manages that, but then they can start flinging creatures at my head. Could get Blast Zone, clear their board, but that's not actually good. Well, see, the thing is, if you zone, what actually happens is the Minx will beat you, I think. Because I have to spend all my mana to zone their stuff, my exploration's gone. They'll have a 7/7 Boo next turn. So I think if you do that, you actually just get killed. So I don't think you can do that. So it's either you can get Caracas. Maybe it's just Caracas, actually. Type card before that. If they don't walk, it's fine. I just P-fire them. Okay, interesting. Honestly, I think this is fine for me. Like, obviously it's not ideal, but I think it's going to work out. Is I going to play this match? No. Draw, but I won game one. Why? Is there a reason? I can't come up with a reason. So the sack is not part of a cost. It's part of the ability. So if they -2, I just obliterate them. Their board will be gone. You can't -2 Boo token into Caracas. Like, it just doesn't work. It's similar to Gristmeister, yeah. Right, your turn. We'll be at 4. This is not the safest life total, but still a V. Euphornia, welcome back. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for everyone being here. We got a lot of people today. Yeah, 43 months is a lot. Let me know if I should open a chest for Euphornia. Have we seen a stifle? No. Never. Never has been called. Wasteland. Okay. Alright. I think it's time to sit here. If they want to waste my depths, I'm fine with it. Like, the nice thing about this version is you're just so threat heavy that you don't actually get, like, punked out by this shit, you know? Yeah, probably. Go to the Discord and we can discuss it. !Discord. I used to have, I think there's a pinned message there. If not, we can talk about it later. I don't really have a problem playing that deck. It's just... It felt like sometimes that Mox Diamond was too important to the deck, you know? Right. One, yeah. I mean, I have... I'm willing to admit when I could be wrong, I think generally speaking. And it's not like I'm always right, but I think I'm right about a lot of things. So, there's no harm in, like, at least offering. Oh, Mongoose. Okay. It's not my favorite. I sound like your dad? Is that a good or bad thing? Bara. What does your dad do? We kept in all 4 loams, yeah. I don't like cutting loam versus that deck. Even though, like, obviously, it does look like they have a lot of graveyard hate. This might be too late. I might be dead already, but we'll see what happens. Am I a Capricorn? I believe so. I don't really pay attention to that. It appears I'm dead to Lightning Bolt, sadly. Okay, well, I couldn't really beat that. If they had the bolt, I was dead. Kinda sad. I just didn't draw a threat for a while. I'm gonna play more mid-rangey like that. I actually kind of like the Vex. Could cut, like... I'm not gonna bother. I think I can handle everything with the configuration. I think it's like probably a mulligan. This hand's not very good. This hand's a lot better. Attack to the Minx was too... No, I think that was correct. Because the moment they find Wasteland for Caracas, you're in a world of trouble if you don't do that. Mark Twain is it's a pair of naval terms. His real name is Samuel Clemens, if I recall correctly. Actually, just ship the second one. River more than naval? Oh yeah, it was like the Mississippi like cruise boats or whatever, right? Or the steamers? Maybe it was the steamers, not the cruise boats. Because I am going to cast Loam during these two. I think draw 2, even if it gets surgical, it's fine. 12 feet. Get basic forest? No, I don't think so. I don't think they can waste me on turn 1. It's originally from Cleveland. Cleveland stores came back to him. I think I'm going to take a blind draw because I don't think drawing like 3 more lands is even good here. Whereas like drawing exploration would be great. Drawing most of the spells in my deck would be pretty good here. Well, that one's one of the worst ones. Okay, we'll tax your mana. I'm just gonna make the game super annoying for them to play. They don't have enough mana sources. Okay, search with my mom, that's fine. I don't think this is a big deal. Okay. I mean, they're just like down a card. It's not a big deal. Alright. I think the plan is constructs. I can always map for a stage as well. But for a bit, we'll just some constructs. Lotus Field a good deck in Legacy. Probably want Stifle in your deck if I had to guess, but it also depends on what you want to do precisely, I think. Am I winning? Unclear. I'm just gonna grab map off that Saga if they let me. If they have Meltdown, it's not great. If they have Meltdown, I'd probably lose, actually. Lotus Veil? Oh, interesting. Well... yeah, I wouldn't recommend Blood Sun Lotus Field, but I think the Stifle thing is interesting. I haven't actually tried to build a Lotus Field sort of deck like that. I think that gives some delirium. Appear to be dead unless I draw something good. I think I have to chump. Wait, actually, what if I don't chump? Well, this is definitely happening. Lose to a bolt no matter what. And draw rotation. Okay, I guess I'll just yeah, I guess I'll just take it. Let's see, how much mana am I going to have this turn? I can use, if I float, get map. But I don't even want to crack the map right away. Did they reveal Izzet Delver? Oh, they did. Well, how do I get Zone into play right away? I can't. Map costs 2 to activate, and then it's 3 more to activate after that. And the bog's in my sideboard, unfortunately. Here's where the bog would be good. I think I'm just sunk. Didn't draw an endurance this game, which is kind of problematic. Is there anything I can do? Don't think making a construct does anything. Right, guess I'll float and see. So I've discussed this a while. The only way I play Kahira is if I think there's a lot of Moon Stompy. And I think that's really the only way it's worth it. Actually, I figured out what I'm supposed to do. It's mostly losing, unfortunately, but I think I should just get Mazavith and play it. I'm still, like, basically dead. The problem is Kahira's just not a very powerful card. If it was, like, something, like, better than Kahira... How do I die to Bolt Face? I don't really understand, I guess. I mean, I'm also just, like, kind of drawing dead, but... This person's 2018 deck is going to beat me. It's very sad. Oh, that's tragic. I think I could have played that one better still. I'm not sure there was a way to actually win, but, you know. Alright, chat. I'm going to take 3 minutes. A 3-minute break real quick, but let's see losing sucks. But I need to run a quick ad, and I'll be right back in 3 minutes. Thanks for being here. Yo, what's up everyone? I'm back. Let's go to match number 2. See if anything important was said. Not particularly. Alright, got another match ready. This is not a cubable hand. This is fine. Gonna ship the punching fire, I think. Alright, so I go. I don't want to play these out. I could play one out. I don't want it to get wasted, really. I'm just gonna activate main phase. And just hope that they're a deck that's soft to fast age. Smells like a Delver deck, chat. Smells like a Delver deck, chat. Alright, we got the easy one. I'm gonna assume it's Delver. I'm just bored almost exactly the same way. It's possible I have too many endurances in my deck and I should just leave both maps. Is what I actually thought about while I was in the bathroom. Yo, what's up, Whale? Whale? Oh, it's back on the menu. We lost our first match in 3 games, but it felt competitive, so I don't know what to tell you. I think I'm actually going to play Lotus in a grudge match versus Bobby next Monday. Well, the actual plan is I'm going to play 5 stock decks versus Bobby playing stock green. Just to... It's not an actual grudge match, it's more like an exhibition match of Pioneer, but... You know, grudge, exhibition... No, well, only one match with Lotus. Only one match with Lotus. It's like Lotus, Azorius Control, Greasefang, Rakdos, and Gruul. I think was... I shouldn't cut a maze. Although the problem is I killed my opponent on turn 2, so I don't know what deck they are. Just kind of a problem. Alright, maybe I'll cut the second map. It's fine. It might not be fine. Well, this hand's just pretty good, so I'm gonna keep. Oh, are they sneak and show? This fucking sucks if they're sneak and show. I mean, I think I'm not gonna mulligan this hand for sneak and show, obviously, but... I do not think this is a good matchup for me, whatever it is. If I draw depths, I could turn 2 them again, actually, which is kind of funny to think about. Sure. I always have my blasts in. Alright, sneak and show? Question mark. What do I think of the Decklist? I don't know. It's too early to tell, I think, is the answer I would give. Your turn, opponent. Brainstorm again, they didn't shuffle in between? That's kind of weird. What does that mean about their hand? I'm pretty sure it's Sneak and Show, which fucking sucks a lot. Stealing game 1 versus Sneak is nice, but also the way my deck is built, it's not good for me to play this matchup. I want all the cards. Yes, it definitely means that. I won't disagree with that assessment. Alright, we gotta start taking up the sagas. Yes. Okay, so you saw this stage became a saga. It became a saga with 0 counters on it. So the next turn it will go to 2, and then it will be able to, it will gain the ability to tap, make a thing. You can then copy a basic land and it'll still have that ability. So you basically get a pack rat land. That's the only trick to it. There's like literally no other trick. You can also copy a basic with the 3rd ability in the stack, and since it's no longer a saga after the ability resolves, it won't die. So there's like a bunch of goofy shit. Do I want to play both out? Probably, yeah. Actually, maybe I won't play the other one out. It doesn't really do anything except give them information. Sounds like shit you'd scam to scam a new player. It does, doesn't it? I don't like this, chat. Maybe it's just Emrakul. I can take an Emrakul hit. Wait, nothing? Question mark? I still have the needle in my deck, I think. This is not the best light from the loam here. Okay. Okay. Great. One with the machine, you say? But they don't have another way to put stuff into play, so I'm just gonna needle sneak attack and hope it's good enough. Yeah, it is weird that they didn't want to attack. I don't know what they were playing around. In any case, I'm probably not going to have time to do the other thing of, like, getting an infinite... Oh, I fucking sided out the needle. Right, because I thought they were Delver. That is not good for me. I can map for Ghost Age, I guess that's the plan, yeah. Does it tell me what they actually took? I'll check in a second. Right. So they chose... Oh fuck, what did they choose? Foul, Ponder, Emrakul, Volk, one with the multiverse. That's what they chose. Yeah, I remember it didn't for a while, and that was actually the worst, obviously. Okay. Sage Who Endures. A great card in every format. Ponder. Right, it's a Ponder. Right, so they have... Wait, did they somehow not click the Lotus Petal? They chose not to shuffle. That probably means I'm dead. I wonder why they kept Foul, actually. It's kind of weird. They failed to find because I killed one of their lands and... Oh, they probably drew a bunch of their lands. That's probably what happened. Wait, am I going to beat them down with constructs? That'd be kind of gas, I guess. Petal. Under. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. I mean, I know these three are in their hand. I think I'm just gonna beat them down with all my shit and hope it works out. Because that also plays around Emrakul to best to just spam permanents. I'm gonna thin my deck of Mox Diamonds because I don't want to draw them. I'm not gonna discard, because I'd rather just waste them, I think. And I mean, this is like lethal next turn anyway, so who the fuck cares about like getting more value? Okay. Okay. They still need something else, but I guess if they have something else I lose, but... Like, it's not sufficient just to, like, if the Emrakul attack me, it's not good enough. Oh, okay, that's probably good enough. I don't know what their hand is. I guess that's good enough. That was tragic. Last one, 15. I'm not going to get to that point. Right, these do not need to be in my deck. We will change a lot. Maze is also atrocious. Alright, Minx is okay as a fast clock, but I don't think it's really what you want. I'll just submit that. Hope it works out. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that, so good beats. No. Okay. I guess I like reluctantly keep this hand. Okay, your turn. So they have a mix of Atraxa, Archon, Emrakul, Gristlebrand, probably. Don't know how many of each, of course. So if I draw Yavimaya or Depths, I can have Wage this turn, I think. But it has to be one of those two. Does that work? I don't think so. Will my thing be fast enough? That is the question. Guess we'll find out. I think trying to race is better than like trying to do anything else. I don't even have that much mana disruption in my deck for like basics, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you can't really do anything else for Sneak and Show here except try to kill them. Yeah. So I forgot how much it sucks to like be cold to these types of decks. I don't know. It's like pretty bad. It's not all the way bad, but it's not good, that's for sure. I don't know what's going on anymore. Like, basically I nut drew them in game one, and that's pretty lucky. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Does that even do anything? Doesn't really seem like it. Okay. I guess it, like, cuts off my ability to cast blasts, which is what they're concerned about. So there's a few ways this is not good enough, but I think this is probably my best hope. Nice. Oh yeah, Storm's extremely bad. I think Belcher is probably worse, if I had to guess. Because Belcher is Storm that kills you on turn 0. But that was kind of funny that I just beat them in game 3 with, like, kind of an anemic draw, honestly. But this is why I play a lot of Dark Depths in my deck. Like, I think just playing 4 Dark Depths raises your floor versus combo by a significant amount. And people just don't like doing that because you don't like going all in. I think mostly is the psychology behind it. So chat, thanks for everyone being here. We have like a bunch of people here. And if you're new to the stream, thanks for being here. Hit that follow button, that's free to do. If you really want to support the stream, consider using a Twitch Prime sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, that means you get 1 free sub per month. Use it somewhere. Am I a psychologist? No. Are you a psychologist, Azax? So many dynamos? What do I count as? That's a question I have for you. Oh, we got another match. V4 Victory. That's a very on-point name. V4 Victory, huh? Oh, they only play Moon Stompy? Alright, ready to lose game 1. Seems not good versus most people anyway, so gladly mulligan. I guess we're at 5. So first Moon Stompy, if I draw exactly Punishing Fire, I can kill them. So that seems fine. I guess, like, technically if they aren't Moon Stompy, I'd rather have this. But... Yo, what's up, Vivverse? It's been a while. Looks a lot like Moon Stompy to me. This matchup is just swingy. Like, it's kind of whatever, but... That's fine. So if they don't have Blood Moon, it's good to play this, so I'm gonna do that. If they have Blood Moon, it kind of doesn't matter. Vargas got release. Blood Moon? Shit. Alright, whatevs. They only have 1 card, so maybe... Because I'll play Waste, it disguises what I am more than anything else. But I can't actually win. I want to see more of their deck. Okay, I think now... No, it was actual Blood Moon. I think now showing them another card is a mistake. Okay. that's fine. That can go. That can go. That can go. I like Minx because it's castable. I like Pirate Spell Bomb because it kills Magus. I shaved on Sagas before in this matchup, I think, and I think that's still correct. And Haywire Might's good. The other cards are all kind of dog shit. Oh, maybe I should have waited. Okay, yeah. Actually, I guess I could have won. It would have taken like 7 extra turns. No, I should have, actually. Okay, mulligan. It's not a matter of being better or not. It's just a matter of me forgetting that I could have done that, you know? This one can go. Oh, I used to side out one Loam in this matchup too, because it's like honestly not very good versus Blood Moon, but it's too late for that, I suppose. Sure. Okay. They have to go into Lost Well, I think. Yeah. If they keep a card on top, it's not a great sign. Because... Oh, they top both unconceded. Cool. What I don't like about it is it's kind of hard to cast, but what I am remembering now is you don't need all of the Loams because of Blood Moon. It's just like, it's not that easy to cast is the problem. I still have like one in my deck. I think like Minx and Boo is better on average than, Endurance. What's bad versus Koke? I mean, my deck is mostly bad versus that card being accelerated out. Not gonna lie. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut another Loam just for a land, even though it's Saga, just to make sure my Moxen are on more often. Was that in the play game one? No, they were. But I will keep this hand. Sounds pretty good. I only have one Bosage in my deck, though. Maybe I just won't play the Boseiju out. I guess I won't play the Boseiju out. I think there's actually more value in having the Boseiju in my hand. But I do want to play the map out because I want to be able to like activate map next turn. Fable, sure. Let's see what they do. Yeah, stage is a nice one. I think it's just better to do this than like play anything else out. If they like put a chalice on the stack, I'll probably respond. You know. I'm not gonna do it now. I want them to tap out. Boom. Dead. You can get your mountain. Like I said, they have mountain. They've wait. They've already. Have they played their land? They haven't. So I guess they could have 2 spirit guide. Nope, they don't have shit. Alright. So far, I've lost my usually good matchup and won both, like... I would say Moonstompy's better for me than Sneak and Show, but Sneak and Show is definitely bad. So... Alright, Zin, Death. Yeah, this is good. Should we 8 cast? I mean, if they're fucking oops, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna mulligan into crop rotation with a hand that's like good versus most other decks. They also don't have any oops showing so far, but you know, if I get oops, I get oops. It's not a big deal. This does not look like oops, for what it's worth. Guy's Cradle, so I guess it's like a Newton Abomination, maybe? I use the word abomination jokingly, of course. But... Okay, this is a classic matchup. I don't have any spheres, but I still think the matchup is good. But what you actually want to do is go fast, not go slow. Does that count as going fast? Yes, actually. I mean, there's a temptation to wait to get value, but I don't think that's actually what matters. Yeah. And now I'm gonna just be aggressively dredging. Because I can just, like, plop my entire hand out. Good matchup. Turn 1 Elf thinks this is a good matchup for me, I guess. I could always lose to Gaia's Cradle. I mean, like, the thing is, I don't have... It kind of depends on what the top of my deck delivers, I think. I guess it depends on what I dredge into, rather, is what I mean to say. Because I'm missing both halves, and I also don't have even removal. I mean, I also think I'm favored, but it's been, like... It's been a while, and also my hand's not that fast. You didn't attack? What are they afraid of? I can't activate my fucking thing. I don't know, that was weird. Alright, tick down. Oh, wait, maybe they just don't have another spell. That would actually explain it. Okay, I think the answer is they don't actually have another spell. Is any player drawing this game? Play. That's one card, Elves. You should always play the land out, even if they have mana bond, because of naturalize effects. Like, I've had to explain this to other people before, because if you just randomly get Force of Vigor, it ends up poorly for you if you don't play out your lands. Of course, like, if the mana bond never gets killed, it's fine, you know. Wow, Ari is actually interested in a legacy deck. He just messaged me about the initiative Rector deck. That's kind of funny. What? No, I can play a land, but I might not. If you just don't play a land because you think you're gonna put all of your lands out, so many dynamos, you get kind of bitten. And I've seen people do that. They're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to get to my end step and play all my lands out. Arena Rector. It's probably a Collector Oof, but I don't care that much. I guess it could be like Elvish Visionary. I guess it could be Fiend Artisan, actually, but we'll see what happens. No, it's just, I'm just saying it's just a good mechanical thing to get in the habit of doing. So you don't even have to think about it, you know? I'm a big fan of just like muscle memory things that are easy to implement. Of course, it's just gonna not be like that often that actually matters, you know? I mean, first off, not, like, there's not that many mana bonds running around anyways. Leaf Crowned Elder. Alright, this is like... This is the Reed special. Okay. So I have to decide if I want to dredge before this ticks up. I think I do. Okay. I also doubt it, but you can never be sure. People do all sorts of weird shit, you know? The question is... I think I can get the stage still now. It does mean if they have exactly Queer Ranger, they can pick up their Guy's Cradle with Queer Ranger because I played Yavimaya out, so it's kind of awkward in that way, but I think it'll mostly be fine. I can tank a lot of damage with my blockers, but if they like actually full combo, I probably die. Okay, Shepherd. Just gonna auto yield. I mean, it could have gotten Tabernacle, but that only taps their thing. I think it's just better to try to kill them this turn instead of trying to prolong the game. Versus like a Leaf Crown Visionary especially. I don't really want the game to go longer. I think just trying to kill them is way better. That's what Popo had. Okay. I win. My opponent was on 5 cards that game. Alright. Don't need this one. Yeah, it was unfortunate. I think that my matchup was okay versus them, but you know, you can still definitely lose. Oops, wrong card. Right card. Actually, you might want this. I think Maze is generally not that good versus them. I don't think Reef matters as much as people think it does. I think what actually matters is Elish Norn advantage, basically. The only thing Risen Reef does in that mirror for you is you get lands. I mean, I guess you get like a little bit more card selection, but I don't think it's a huge difference maker. Also, apparently he didn't have a giant killer in his sideboard, which I think is the real deal. But it's not a big deal, I think. I'm not going to worry about it. Do I want Minx and Boo versus them? Probably not. This matchup used to be a lot better when I had like 4 spheres decided. Like, it's kind of funny, the sphere plan's not that good versus them, except in conjunction with if I had a green sources hand, it would be really good, but I think I should mulligan. Reluctant Keep is how I would qualify this one. That can go. But yeah, if you don't have a giant killer in your sideboard for the Elish Norn mirrors, I think you're disfavored. Or you're unfavored. That's my only thought on it, really. Like, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Zenith? If they Zenith, I might just waste to trade for the Dryad Arbor. Okay. Yeah, because of Eladamri's call. You should play the Giant Killer, I think. It was just too good. Alright. I want to cast Gamble. So if I gamble, what would I gamble for? Probably crop rotation? Yeah, I'll gamble for crop rotation. Oh, whoops. Why? Okay, there we go. Okay, I discarded stage, was not ideal, but... The idea behind gambling for crop rotation is I probably want Dark Depths, but I don't know for sure. If like I don't think the card advantage matters, so you gain optionality by getting crop rotation instead of a land that you want to tutor for. So that's the reason to do that. It's very bizarre looking play because, like, both Gamble and Crop Rotation are card disadvantageous. So you go down a bunch of cards, but I don't think that actually matters. You know? Heritage. Insert an E there? Nah, I knew what you meant. Ooh, am I getting turn 2'd? That would be unlucky. I don't think it's likely, but it's definitely possible. I'm getting turn 2'd. Do not like... Is this fine? It's actually fine if I don't get killed this turn. If I get killed this turn, then it's not fine. By the way, Lomer Boy, if you're still here, I saw your message. I just don't have bandwidth to respond. I can probably play your deck tomorrow around the same time. Is that Quarian Ranger? Shouldn't you sack one of the Nettles and then untap? Wait, 9. Oh, I guess it. No, 7. No, it's only 17. But I don't have Glacial Chasm in my deck anymore, so. Atraxa. Okay. I guess you get a bunch of cards. Alright, there's the Guy's Cradle. Am I playing the Showcase? No, I'm probably RCQing. Why, what's up? But I do have Karakas in my deck. It's very weird. So what do they take? Greenstone, Zenith. I guess they can... Oh, maybe they can draw their entire deck now, actually. Maybe this isn't actually a punt. I don't know what's in their hand. I don't care. Well, I guess I know they have a Boseiju, but who the fuck cares about that? So now if they get a hoof out, I get killed. 4-3, Saturday with Band. 0-1 drop, 5-0. 4-1-3-2 with Esper. Yo, what's up, Snow Schwartz? It's been a while. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably dead this game. Also, how am I ahead by 7 minutes on the clock? It's kind of goofy. The thing is, like, I want to make them play it out in case if they somehow side it out to hoof. Because I can definitely still, like, get out of this. 6 to 8, you're probably going to play some Modern. Fair enough. Hope you feel better. Obviously, if they didn't side out hoof, I'm mega dead, but... Like, they could probably draw with an entire deck, play Hoof, attack me for like 50 plus or whatever, you know? Some obscene amount of damage. And don't question the exact amount of damage or the word obscene, I guess. The good thing about Natural Order for Atraxa is it's good in the low resource games. Like, if you have like a Shepherd and 4 lands, or like I guess like another creature, Shepherd, 4 lands, knowing for the Atraxa is probably correct most of the time. What have you missed? I don't know. My opponent Natural Ordered for Atraxa, and then they're continuing the Glimpse Chain after that. I'm trying to figure out if they actually sided out their Hoof or whatever. Two, three. Do you think they'll accidentally deck themselves, chat? Probably not. I know they have a Green Sun Zenith, so I don't know what's going on. That's why I'm making them play it out. Like, if they haven't Zenith for the Hoof, I don't really understand what's going on. Punch is happy I'm winning them off. Alright, I guess I take the lethal damage. I take 37. Alright. Your opponent died in Mana Bird? Was that right after Luis won the Pro Tour Berlin? It sounds like it. Alright, I think I just submit. Don't change anything. It was before the Luis Pro Tour? The deck wasn't heavily well known then, I think. Did I win game 1? I did. Not my favorite hand, but I think it's barely a keep. It's hard to mulligan this one, I think. Like, it has so much of what you want. I have both maps in my deck, which is good. So I think map matters a fair amount here. Okay. Definitely Dredging Loam. This will give him a life, unfortunately, but I think it's correct. How did you have the deck? If you didn't know that from the Pro Tour, so many dynamos. Oh, Jerry T. SCG name drop? Got it. That makes sense. Alright, hope they can't kill me this turn. Might just make a construct in F6 if they start doing shit. Okay. 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 Yeah, no, I was just thinking that they could draw a bunch of cards in their deck and then kill me, but we'll see what happens. Fuck. Alright. I guess we'll see what they do this turn. Well, chat, I don't know if I'm dead or not. Took Force, Force of Vigor, Natural Order, Endurance. So they can FOV my shit during my turn. They've already played a land. I guess it's kind of unclear what they're gonna do now. I'll make one construct, but making the other one... Well, I can't even make another one, so it's just pointless. What did they pitch? Pitched Ooze. Unfortunately, I know that they have the fucking... Let's see, what do they have? They have Endurance Natural Order, at least. But maybe I can just run them out of cards. Okay, they pitched their Natural Order, so maybe they just don't have any cards left. So now I'm just gonna say go and try to keep their Atraxa Maze locked. I hope it works out. I mean, 2 natural orders are gone, so... Fuck. It's so hard for my opponent to float out here because every elf cantrips now. I'm probably just dead, actually. My best draw is like rotation, map. Actually, maybe I should just be taking blind draws for map or rotation. One card left. Hope it's not good. I'll trade for Birchwood Rangers, I think. Shell Dredge. Okay. It's fine. Even a punching fire, I think, would be good enough by this point, so that's why dredging loam, I think, is good. Like, P-fire is good enough. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it too much. The other problem is I'm dead to, like, literally Zenith or Hoof. 2 no's are gone, so I'm not too worried about them drawing a no, but the other ones are certainly on the table. I wonder if the Nettle Sentinels will make them time out, actually. Never mind. Fucking hell. That was a frustrating one, but that's how it is sometimes, I suppose. Alright. Continuing the streak of losing a good matchup and beating the bad matchups. Yeah, kind of. I'm gonna run another quick ad. I'll be right back in 3 minutes after it. I also really needed the use of restroom, so be back in 3 minutes. Alright, I'm back. I just needed to take a few seconds to, take a breather, I guess. Standard content? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how I feel, I suppose. Kind of just want to work on this deck today and think it all the way through. Oh, why is Facebook Messenger reinstalling itself? Please don't do that. Facebook Messenger. Yeah, no, standard's fine. The problem is, like, I'm not sure I can do anything better than, like, all of the really try-hard people playing the RCs in Europe or whatever who have done, like, a really good job. Like, I think coming to the same conclusions that team came to is, like, very, very difficult. I'm not, like... I've had okay results in big standard events before. So I'm not opposed to playing the format. It's just I'm not sure like what can I put out that would be better than what other people have put out. You know, it's kind of an interesting thing to think about, right? It actually tracks back to the podcast. Anurag was on Humans of Magic, and he basically said if you're playing the same game as everyone else, like in terms of streaming, it's not really going to do very much for you. And like he's actually absolutely right there. So I don't understand what I can do here that would be significantly different than all of the other streamers like playing standard, presumably with competitive decks. You know. Anyways, just some food for thought. This hand sucks, so mulligan. It's like a reluctant keep, I think, on 6. And hope I draw something good off the top. I can draw map, Saga, rotation. Even Loam's probably fine with this hand. Oh, it's breakfast? I don't like that. Okay. I guess we'll see what happens. I guess I have a turn 1 wage. Well, I'll be upfront with you, Rachel. I'm going to play Esper Legends or Grixis mid-range, probably. And it's just because I actually... let's see, what's the best way of putting it? I have no issue playing 3-card... I appear to be dead. Sucks. It's funny because I had like a turn 1 kill essentially, but how do I activate it? It costs 3 to activate. These 2 lands don't tap for mana. If this was a Yavimaya, if it was Yavimaya, I could Blast Zone it. It would be fine, but that's fine. Whatever. I guess I'll make them do it in case if they don't know how their deck works. This matchup kind of sucks because Endurance doesn't actually do anything. If they're competent, Endurance actually does jack shit. Okay, they can therapy themselves for the Thassa's Oracle now to Dread Return. Well, this matchup actually does suck, so I predict I'll lose. You don't know how their deck works? Alright, well, so you can just mill your entire library. Usually you Dread Return Thassa's Oracle. There's a Cabal Therapy to clear shit out, but it's also just like an Esper mid-range deck as well. It has like Baleful Strixen and other shit. 2 Narcomoebas? I guess that's theoretically possible, but they keep milling, so that seems unlikely. Alright, appear to be dead. I hate how they had a turn 2 with no cantrips. They just went Shuko, Cephalid Illusionist. It's so frustrating. Steely Resolve, Techno Lens. It's a good question. I don't have an answer for you currently, is how I would put it. We have one maze, even though I don't think it's particularly important. Doomsday bad versus removal. Versus Shuko and instant speed removal spell works. Versus Nomads and Core, removal doesn't really work. Okay. Someone just asked me why I didn't destroy the Shuko earlier. My lands did not add up to 3 mana. I had a Stage, a Blaststone, another mana-producing land, a Dark Depths, and another land that doesn't tap for mana. I had exactly enough to either activate my... The only thing I had enough mana to do was activate Stage, Darting Depths, but not enough to activate Blaststone. I think I can actually cut, like, Tabernacle versus them. I don't think it's good. I'll just cut Tab. That's just kind of an unfortunate game. Like, I actually could have killed them on my turn 2 if I had one, but instead I didn't get a turn. Sometimes that's how it be, I suppose. Sometimes that's how it be. I think I'm probably going to make a few changes and just run a few more matches tonight. This hand fucking sucks. Around 5. Probably this card quantity I don't think matters for them that much, to be fair. I forgot to check for how many Urza Sagas they had in their graveyard last game. I should have checked. But too late for that now. Okay. Chose to shuffle. Okay. I do remember that. It was with Words of Wind. People used to play that shit. Alright. I'll let them know what they need. I don't think it's a big deal. So I think they're gonna cantrip for shit anyways. Plus this way if I draw a red source next turn, it like works out pretty well. Yeah, Words of Wind Exploration was certainly a combo for your side 5. Around C. Actually, I guess I'll wait to see if they play a white source I need to waste, actually. I think they probably don't have another land because they Ponder Shuffled twice. So I think wasting that doesn't even do that much. Of course, I could get killed this turn by not doing this, but I think it's fine not to do it. Okay. So this sort of backfired, I guess, but that's fine. If I'd wasted, I wouldn't have had to use the blast there, but that's fine. I'm still gonna push on them. Those 3 back. Your turn. Yeah, that was a long time ago, Crest. It basically feels like a different lifetime. Sidman Boseiju. Oh, I thought I was short. I looked at that and I thought I was short, but maybe I missed it. Alright, submit. Notice how I'm not even bothering with the endurances because I don't think they actually do anything. Well, it's had some upgrades, but I think the real problem is all the other decks got much better. And people also learned how to play against the deck a lot better. Yeah, this is fine. This is not like insane. This is actually... I think it's fine, is how I'd put it. Punchfire is actually really good versus them, I think, is part of what's going on here. It's probably not a Depths game. I think this is a P-Fire / get Soul Guide Lantern game. Chose a shuffle. They have different fetch. Okay. Okay. There's a reason you don't really want to play that out. The reason is punching fire. Alright, so go. Do I miss grinding GPs and PTQs? Well, I'm not gonna lie, I liked playing GPs when I had 2 to 3 buys, because it's obviously just a huge advantage. But asking me if I actively like it, I guess, is kind of a different question, you know? Right, that's... Should I just P-Fire that? Probably don't have to. Alright, beatdowns. Do I regret being you at GP Oakland? Absolutely not. What kind of question is that? Boo. Burns. Okay. It sucks, but I guess I'll P-Fire it again next turn as well. I don't really want to cast Crop Rotation right there. I think it's like not very good for me to do that. Your turn. I wonder if Punching Fire is better than their entire deck, actually. It's very possible, to be fair. This might actually be a secret matchup where Punching Fire is like kind of nuts for some. Sure. Like, the infrastructure seems to imply that P-Fire is, like, kind of a banger versus them, which is kind of funny to think about. Right. How many creatures have died to Punching Fire this game, chat? How many creatures? Okay. Like, I don't think, like, actually popping it does anything, so I'm not going to. Oh, shit. Do I have the Spell Bomb in my deck? I don't. Okay, so I guess I just let them. Maybe I didn't have to main phase that P-Fire, actually. That was probably a punt. Okay. They do have Surgical and Plow. This is why I don't like going fast versus them. There's the Dread Return. This is fine? Question mark? I wonder if the Therapy's still in their deck. So either Therapy is their last card or they sided it out. Which is kind of funny to think about. No, they sided out their therapy. Well, I just want to show that you can do it with the Nomad's ability still in the stack. Alright, got the 3-2. That matchup also sucks. So what are my matchups? Lost round 1 to Temur Delver, 1 round 2 versus Stink and Show, 1 round 3 versus Moon Stompy, lost round 4 to 61 card Elves, and 1 round 5 versus Cephalid Breakfast. Just like probably not how it goes actually, generally speaking. It's like kind of the opposite of what should happen, I think. Alright, we'll open the chest for the loyal Twitch chat viewers. Alright, well, these cards suck. Damn it. Why are there so many garbage cards in the chests? So what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, this opens like a fucking bunch of untradeable garbage. Yo, what's up? Welcome back, Tim. You just missed. Well, I'm gonna be working on it a little bit. I'm gonna play a few more games, or a few more matches tonight, so you're not missing all of it. I think it's decent. I don't really think it is, but my opponent also played a Nomads into a Punching Fire, and I P-fired it immediately. Do I need this? Maybe I should just play the Spheres. And just, like, fucking give up on this shit. Alright. See you later. I might just play a small number of Disruptive Elements. 8 Mulch is a different deck. Like, Sphere is bad. Yeah, I also think Spheres are bad, but I might play, like, a single Trinisphere. I don't know if that's crazy. Because the value of a replacement of a single Trinisphere is actually the highest possible. Just kind of funny to think about. I might just give up on Pirate Spellbomb. Alright, see you later, Pirate Spellbomb. Minx, come back. One Chalice to gamble for. I don't really like Chalice anymore. I think it's good exactly for Storm, and I only have one gamble in my deck. So, it's kind of funny to think about, but if I had like 4 gambles, I would probably like consider playing the Chalice, but maybe I should just play more gambles. Alright. You know what? See you later, Battlegate Exploration. We're going deep, chat. By deep, I mean back. Deep and back are the same thing, right? Right. Need a 3-ball? I don't know about Haywire Might. I'm not sure, like, when I could actually get it and have it be good. It is like a 4th Force of Vigor in some ways, but... Oh, I also have to pay out this prediction, don't I? Oh, the 3-2s have it. Alright, so gamble, a 3-ball, still have a bunch of removal in my deck. Magistrate's Tower. So, so many dynamos. The reason to play Tower with the Magistrate is exactly 8 cast and sometimes Death and Taxes, but I think I probably just wouldn't play it, to be fair. Emrakul on the board for Painter / Gamble for Show and Tell. I probably will not do that, but... Well... Okay, I guess I could, but there's only 2 gambles in the deck. It's kind of Pepega, I feel like. I don't want to cut a Force of Vigor. Actually, this happened to me last time I played this deck. I realized that 4 Endurance was too many, and I actually re-realized that when I was sideboarding versus Delver again. So I guess we'll get the Emrakul into the deck. I kind of hate it, but it's also, like, okay, I suppose. Right. It's not that bad, but it's not that good either, is the actual reality, I think. Alright. Let's go get... what is it? 1 Gamble, 1 Trinisphere, and 1 Emrakul the Anstorn, and make sure they're the right additions. Right, it tried to give me a VMA gamble, and I'm not about that life. Verse Izzet, I sided out. Well, I was siding out the Vex, but Mana Bond usually goes. I don't think Pithing Needle is really necessary unless if you want to Needle Wasteland. And I would side out Gamble post-board versus them because I don't have a cycling land to go get. And what else was I siding out? 1 map and Bajuka Bog. And I was siding in D7. So it was kind of like that. That's why. Surgical's better if you expect a lot more unfair, I think, yeah. I don't hate Endurance versus, like, the control decks, which is kind of funny to say, because I used to not like that plan. Is Guy's Blessing better? I want Emrakul for paint, or for Sneak and Show as well, because you can gamble for it. Oh, you can shave on Sagas versus them, yeah. It's okay to shave on Saga versus them, I forgot that. Maybe I should shave 1 Saga versus them? That's right. It's been a while. Tim, also, I'm actually planning on updating the guide. Like, a huge revamp. I just didn't have any inspiration for the last year or so because, well, I didn't really feel a need to when Izzet and Initiative were basically great decks, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense. You need me to do well? Why? I mean, I'm not opposed to trying to do well, but I'm also not, like... I'm not here to be a puppet, you know? You miss lands existing. Well, I'm not sure I am, like, a singleton person who can, like, move an entire deck to, like, everyone wanting to play it. I don't think that's, like, really how it works. Can someone let me know if the deck list has updated? Also, there's a prediction up for this first round. We're gonna play, like, a few more matches. I think, like, 2 or 3. LSV loves lands. Get him to stream it. I am not the boss of Luis, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I am not the Scott of... Or... I was about to say I'm not the Scott of him. I'm not the boss of him. I'm not the Scott of him. Any other gamblers? Or should I restart the gamble? Alright, I guess I'll restart the gamble. Not the Scott. Yeah, no, my, I don't know. I just said it wrong, obviously. Can't believe I won that match versus fucking Cephalid. That's kind of funny. You're the Scott of LSV? Oh, sure, tag yourself. Are you the L, the S, or the V? You're the L? Let's see, what am I? I'm probably The V then? V for Jarvis? Put everything on win? I thought you were close to open all. Wait. How do I make sure I have the right deck? I guess I can just do that and view the deck. It's your whole life savings? I guess you stopped watching Magic stuff for a while. Alright, the 3 balls there and the balls there. Cool. So 3-2 first week. You win, you're closer to you're doing open all. But if you lose, you're not close, really, right? Like, don't you lose all of your points, literally speaking? Well, Zoo. Warhammer? How's that going? I think this hand's pretty bad, actually. Let me think. This person's also Moon Stompy? Oh no, nope, they're Moon Stompy. Does this hand beat Moon Stompy? No. Probably keep this one. I can ship the second fetch. This hand's fine. Like, I'm probably still gonna lose to Moon Stompy with this hand, but you can't really, like, ship. Oh wait, Tim, I don't know if you saw Game 1 versus Breakfast last week, where I literally had the Mana Bond for the turn 1 Lage, and then my opponent just killed me on turn 2. Okay, here's Moon Stompy. Oh, we're going slow now, I guess, but yeah, that's how it be. Okay, so yeah, I literally had the turn on Lage off of Mana Bond, and then I just got killed on turn 2. So, it's kind of funny to think about that, isn't it? No, we're gonna not play that into their shit. Alright, no threat please, no threat please, no threat please, no threat please. Okay. Alright, I don't think they have a Blood Moon, so I think I should actually play this out. So it's kind of... I think they actually have a 4-drop in their hand. Like, that's the way this play makes sense, yeah. Alright, fuck. So I could copy that. Do I want to? I don't think I should cast Gamble now. I'm not gonna do that. Do I stage their tomb? I could have played Mox Time in last turn. That's what I actually was thinking about. If I stage that and play the maze, actually it might work out. I mean, I might still be dead. Alright, so I might actually sack this one out, but it depends on exactly what they have. What? Did they just draw a fucking Blood Moon? I mean, if they drew a Blood Moon, I'm fucking dead as shit, but... Bruh. Bruh. Fucking joking? They drew a fucking Moon effect? God damn it. Hardest fair matchup. No, I think actually if you play against a competent Naya Depths player, that matchup is really bad. So if I draw P-Fire, will I be dead to trap? No, I'm dead to trap, right? Also, I wouldn't consider Moonstompy a fair deck. Open deck quiz improve, like or not. It's probably about the same, honestly. Like, I think it's just lateral, if I had to guess. I think that's just the same as all formats, really. Like, I'm not even joking. This can go, and one of these can go. Oh, wait, actually I should not cut a map, so I'll just cut another loam. I mean, I could go through a list of matchups, but, like, also, like, I think Bant, like, Bant control. Oh, I don't like Endurance in this one. Oh, wait, Needle doesn't do anything. I'll put the loam back in. Right. No, I don't like Endurance or something because I think it's really hard to cast. I don't think it's, like, actually a good card. You could convince me cutting a loam for Endurance is okay, but, like, exactly one. I'm not sure about the Might yet. It might be good, it might be bad. See what I did there, chat? It might be good, it might be bad. Wow, no takers for my joke in the chat. Tough crowd. No, can I explain it? No, you're British. I know you know the answer. We did it. Oh, I don't have the spell bomb anymore. This hand is just not very good. This hand is very good for some. I'll just say go. Cal, you are British, though. Come on, turn on Vegas. That's less than ideal for me, but whatever. Perhaps I'll draw a different land. Ooh, that is very good, actually. It's funny because even if they have like a non-moon thing, if they have moon thing or non-moon thing, it works out equally for me, which is kind of funny to think about. The bollocks? Bollocks to you. Or something. I don't know. I'm not the boss of you, Cal. You just do whatever makes you happy. bollocks to you. I can beat this guy with you if I want. Fair enough. I'm afraid of Sting Scourger. This person has had like weird lists that had like one Sting Scourger, so waiting doesn't hurt me very much. Professional Facebreaker, straight from Streets of New Copen Unlimited into Legacy. There's the Facebreaker. Oh, if they have Dead Gone, they have it. I'm not going to worry about that one. Magus. I'm not going to show them the Punching Fire thing, because I don't want them to know about it for Game 3. I think they're just trying Facebreaker, you know, as a fun card or whatever, you know? Alright, maybe I will cut a Loam for an Endurance on the draw. Loam's just so awful because, like, the games are not about that, generally speaking. By the way, multiple Facebreakers Unlimited was really fucking good. So what was the deck? Was it, fuck, I lost to, like, a double rare red-green deck once in Streets, even though, like, red-green was much worse than, like, the Bant Shard. Oh, that makes more sense, actually. Okay, I'm down for your plan. This actually makes more sense. My land count's low, though. Alright, I'll put one maze back in because you can discard to Mox. I don't think you can cut all the Sagas, because I think there's like a non-zero number of games where Saga matters. Also, green count might matter. Wow, this hand's heinous for Chalice. What is the greatest? Do you mean at common or rare or mythic? Because those answers are very different. Okay, this is much better. Each rarity? Oh god. Well, let me finish this game, then I'll have a real answer for you. Oh wait, nope, not that one. I meant to click on this one. Yeah, but it doesn't work for well, you also don't need to recur it. Stone Brain. Question mark? Okay, sure. I guess they're going to make me draw a card. I mean, like, the thing about lands in this matchup is threat density is generally not an issue. I mean, it's easier to kill them with Dark Depths, but... So, Maze, I'm going to push back for one major reason. And it's the games where your loam is surgical that punching fire is much better than flame jab, which is actually a major way that games play out pretty often. Especially versus like a weirdo control deck. I have 2 cards. I think I actually am going to waste them and play my Mox out because of Trinisphere. They named Dark Depths, and there was one in my hand, so I drew a card. That's how the Stone Brain works. What does this stage do now? I'm saying in matchups where I think I just explained it, like versus weird control decks, Mazer. Like it's not just for one matchup, you know? It's just like on the whole, which is better card for the deck you're trying to build, you know? Now they're fucking dead as shit. Gruul mid-range tricks again, chat. Alright, 7 ball you. Alright. We've beaten Moon Stompy twice tonight, which is kind of funny. Look, that's fine. I'm just explaining why I'm playing Punishing Fire, you know? Alright. Okay, to answer Newton's question real quick. Common... I think Sprout Swarm's actually way overrated, personally, and I played a lot of Time Spiral block draft. For common, I think it's Pestilence and Urza Saga. Like, Pestilence just fucking makes the game unplayable. Like, your opponent cannot play creatures into it, and they'll eventually, like, get burnt out by the Pestilence. Especially since Corrupt was also a common in Urza Saga. Let's see, uncommon. What the fuck is a mythic uncommon? God. It was probably Zenith Flare. Ikoria is one of the biggest ones. I think Zenith Flare might be way better than Scaleguard Elite. I think Warhammer was actually not as bad as it could have been in Mirrodin because there were like 9,000 chatters. But if you mean, like, in specifically Mirrodin, there were like a bunch of shatters and there was like deconstruct. You know, there were actually a lot of answers for Warhammer in Mirrodin draft. Elite Scaleguard is busted. Mythic, I would probably say like, I don't know. There's like so many insane mythics that it's hard to pick one. Rare, I do think it's like Jite or Masticore, like OG Masticore. Or something of that level. But again, there's like a bunch of great options, you know. Pack Rat's up there too, yeah. It's hard to pick a singular one for those. Tetsamok was a bit much relative to how like weak the format was, yeah. Which one did I say at uncommon? I said Zenith Flare, but you could also like make arguments for other things, I think. Alright, we're 1-0. Start another prediction real quick. Oh, the 10s. Reluctant keep is how I would put it, actually. You're talking about Steel of the Godhead. The thing is, like... Steel is certainly very good, but I don't think it's as good as other commons. Like, I don't think it's as good as Pestilence, for sure. And I think it's probably worse than Sprout Swarm. Even though I do think Sprout Swarm is overrated. I always like this exploration art. There's like some boats lurking in the back. Actual Infect, huh? Well, I don't think this plan is actually as good as other people think it is, but the Wasteland U to Death plan is good. Waste U. Actually, I might P-Fire now, too. Yeah, I think I'm going to. For sure. Means now. Good luck. Mole Drifter? Mole Drifter was good. Like, Mole Drifter is a good card. I'm not gonna argue that. But I don't think it's as impressive as the other ones because 5 mana is just a fuck ton. Look. Lorwyn, Merfolk was a much better tribe than Elementals was, yeah. Also, some of the rares were just... Merfolk was definitely the best deck, but I think almost all of the decks except Giants I liked a lot. I didn't really like Giants very much, because all of your cards were just clunky as fuck. This answer is Nexus. The blasts are fine. I like Force of Vigor. I think I'm just gonna shave on rotations, honestly. Shave Bog. For Sneak and Show, you can gamble for Emrakul. No one betting on Infect to win this. Probably someone should bet a small amount because it's a good equity bet. Manabon can go. And a lot of decks Avian changing was close to Mole Drifter. Yeah, I'm trying. Maybe I will put the rotations back in. The problem is I don't have Glacial Chasm, but I do think you're probably right. I don't like jamming versus Plow. We can just shave, like... Maybe this is a shave 2 Saga angle. Again. Alright, I'll shave 3 Sagas because they're clunky, actually. Here, draw. On the play. This is exactly fine. I like having all of the forces because they like to, like, Needle. And also I saw white from my opponent, so they'll usually have something like Rip. Warwind through Eventide. First non-JSS Nats you queued for. Wait, how old are you, Dynamos? Sounds like you might be the same age as me. Or close to it. Days? Sure. That's fine. I'm okay with them dazing my map. $32? Okay. I'm still older than you, but... you know, that's how it be sometimes. $32, gang. Kind of hate wasting them. I still might do it. Can we just waste and gamble for tab, actually? Is that crazy? The alternative play is not very appealing, so I think I am going to do that. Maybe they'll force it. Yeah, they didn't. Alright, discard Force, which I think is fine. I sided out Mana Bond. Well, maybe they're Landlight, in which case this play looks fucking great. Oh, I guess they fetch for that. So they still have a Trop in hand, right? I just want to bluff. Like, I don't actually care about this resolving, but they might, like, force it or something weird. Yo, is it? I thought I updated. How about now? Oh, you had to refresh? Okay. Fair enough. But I do want to thank everyone being here for this Monday. I'm probably going to play a bunch of Legacy this week. Ari might show up on Thursday to play the fucking weirdo Rector Initiative deck. I'm going to play the Dono deck, a Dono deck tomorrow probably, so it's all looking good today, chat. Looking excellent today. Okay. So, chat, what's the likelihood my opponent has Plow in their sideboard and sided in versus me? It's like virtually 100%. So now it's like probably over 90% that it's in their hand with all of these cantrips. I think it's pretty damn high. Not Submerge. Well, once I saw Savannah game when I think it's so much more likely to be Plow, right? I think it all. Interesting. We'll hang on to that one. No reason to use it right now. Probably gonna turn Maze or Taiga into Maze next turn. Oh, chat. 86 followers to the big 8,000. Just saying. That's something free you can do that does help support the stream. Question mark on that one. Why did Noble Hierarch attack? Some real question marks right there, chat. Starting dominance? Don't think that's it. Alright. I might be able to, like, surprise them, I guess, or something. I don't know. Because this is still a stage. I want to play it out before they surgical me as well, or some nonsense, you know. Basically, by playing the depths, you port one of their, like, white sources, essentially. That one on the way. Maybe they just don't have any pump spells in their hand. I'm not really inclined to, like, cash in my stage to make Lage here, unless if they tap out. Well, the needle's only for Nexus, and I think that's actually kind of important sometimes, but I do see what you mean. It's just a removal spell for all of their Nexuses. Yeah, I know, but it's just maybe I'll cut it. I also might just cut a Force of Vigor and leave the needle instead, which sort of makes sense to me now that I think about it more. What's going on? Question mark, chat. Question mark. I don't know what happened. I guess my opponent was tired of playing that matchup. Right, how much time do I have left? Alright, I guess I have time for one more match, chat. I don't know why they attacked twice. It was super goofy. That, like, didn't make a lot of sense. Alright. Starting prediction for one more match. What's up, Boros boss? Tomorrow I'll be playing a Dono deck, I think. If the Dono comes through. Same time. Does the Dono deck also wins? No. That would be kind of weird. You didn't get anything for the last one? Weird. Wait, did you, like... Did the bet not go through, or did you just bet incorrectly? That's the real question. How long have I had the donation Decklist channel? Oh wow, for like 4 years, my Discord. It's kind of insane. If you think about it. Alright. Last match for the night. Death and Taxes, but they're 60. Well, this hand's pretty good versus most things, actually. It's not good versus unfair decks, but we'll just take the Elves there. Is there a reason to dredge one this turn? Not particularly. Make my opponent fall off a cliff. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Cal. Nope, Ancient Tomb. It's probably... Oh, so it's Moon Stompy again, and my Womb's in the graveyard. Don't love it. Where's XJ so I can blame him for this? XJ, where are you? Come accept your blame. Any XJers in the chat? Oh, fuck. Maybe I should have played my Grove out. Oh no, it doesn't even work. Well, I'm still gonna kill that. I'll hope to draw crop rotation or depths. I thought about it. I actually did think about it, weirdly enough. It obviously played out poorly for me to cast it. Okay, well... I could have also just mulliganed, but I think mulling that hand's insane. It's like actual insanity to mulligan that hand. Yeah, I could have passed. That might have been better. Fucking hearse. Two, 3 balls have left. Okay. So I need to draw... Oh, it's Gruul. I see. Okay. So I need to draw depths or stage. I'm probably gonna lose now. I can just say go. Not a real reason to play this out. I don't think it does very much anymore. By all these matchups, I think, like... Well, a lot of these matchups, I think actual depths might be better off. Let me look. Temur Delver, it's like kind of a wash. Sneak and Show. Night Depths is probably better. Moon Stompy, I think Night Depths is slightly better. 61 card Elves, I think lands is better. Cephalid Breakfast, I think it's a wash. Moon Stompy, I think Night Depths is slightly better. Infect, lands is probably better. This matchup, probably Night Depths. Where's in case my map for depths? Oh, I should have, yeah. That was a mistake. Alright, alright. Guess I was gonna lose. What's in the Gruul Initiative deck? Does anyone know? Guess I should check. Red, green. Bunch of Maguses, a bunch of Blood Moons. Inside Out Needle. Shave on Sagas. Run-a-Fowl? 2 Run-a-Fowls, I guess, sure, but it's fine. I can probably sniff it out if they just like... Well, maybe I can't, but... That is in fact the link I found by clicking around on Goldfish. Bob for endurance? Sure. Yeah, that's probably correct. I'm just like kind of distracted. I don't know why. Oh yeah, okay. I probably should check XJ's list then. I'm blaming XJ again for this shit. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think I won't play around it most of the time as well, and if I die to it, that's fine. I think the matchup is just too fast to play around it, is the actual issue. Like, you're kind of... It's just kind of a race, I think. On 5 cards. I don't think they will have... Actually, maybe they will. Okay, I'm a coward. I hate doing that, but I think it's actually just correct. Because one of their, like, theoretically capable hands is turn 1 3-ball. But obviously it's not that likely, you know? I'm just gonna see it go now and see what they do. That's what you're gonna do, huh? Guess I'll kill it and then rebuy my punching fire. No, I respect the get good value plan, you know? Value is underrated. Well, actually, probably value is correct. It's probably correctly rated, is how I should probably put it. Right? I mean, it's face up. This is why I like actually prefer crop rotation a lot of the time, because it disguises your ability to have it, whereas this is just face up, but I think not playing it here is incredibly wrong. Alright, just started Spirit Guide and Hearse. Am I going to get to attack my opponent for 20? Watch it fail? Still not going to respect it. It just costs too much to do so. It was only 20 damage. Why did they concede? No changes. Dutters and shambles? Well, it's game 3, I'm on the draw. Is there deck play Chalice? I'm trying to look for the deck. Yo, George, thanks for the raid. Other issue is this hand's like halfway there, but I do have draws. I think I just reluctantly keep. If I didn't have the map, I think it's definitely a mulligan. That's what I'm thinking about mostly. But it's definitely close. That's what I'm thinking about it. Guess I could mull. Is this? Yeah, this is actually better. Yeah. Is one way ship. I think it's just a waste and just go Mox Loam, rebuy and hope they don't have hearse. Second waste doesn't actually do that much. Also, they're on 5 now, which is kind of good for me. Sadly, I think what the deck is still missing, and I haven't really solved this problem, is like a cheap engine card that's good. Like, Sylvan Library is not really it. Oh, fuck. Alright. Disaster Strikes. I think I might just be dead to that. Did I set out Caracas? I don't think I did. Elves Reclaimer is not good enough. That's what I'll tell you. Currency Converter is very clunky too. Currency Converter is worse than Valakut Exploration. Mulch. Yeah, I mean, that's just a different deck. I think I should just play towards drawing depths. If they somehow get greedy and minus... Let's see. Okay, so for Caracas to be an out, there's 4 rotation and 2 maps. You can actually figure out if you're supposed to cast the Loam/Dredge next turn. So, Caracas locks this game up on this board. So that would be 4 rotation. Oh, maybe the issue is I need another land anyways for rotation. Not really. So that would be 4 rotations, 2 maps, Caracas, so that's 7. And then you're looking at... I guess Depths is also an out. So I think actually not casting Loam and Dredging is more correct. So that's what I'm thinking about. Right, Depths is also just not an out, really, because I'll be dead, I think. No. Oh wait, you were wrong, Matt. Depths isn't out. Right? Isn't it only... Well, I mean, I probably died to their follow-up, but... Okay. Well, it appears I've died instead, right? Like... I guess I can... No. Okay, yeah. That sucks. Turn 1 Mix and Boo is really, really good. Versus non-Boo decks. Alright, chat. I think I'm gonna call it there. That was kind of a sad way to go, but sometimes it happens. Before I go, again, thanks everyone. I think I'm gonna raid someone real quick. Let's see, who is playing Magic? And I can approve of them. Oh, alright, it's a Caleb D raid, chat. It's a Caleb D raid. Oh, I need to pay out the prediction. Thanks for reminding me. I'll be back tomorrow, though, and probably Thursday. So, again, thanks, and we'll see you next time.